Hello. Well, with the Lima project all finished, I thought I'd go through a couple of little projects that I've also finished off and also waiting to be finished. So here's one that's not quite finished but nearly there. It's the Dapol JNA network rail wagon. I have a few with load and a few without, and I've fancied something different for the older end of train. So I've fitted the EOT lamp, and it all works from Illuminated models. I'll take the load out and it's all wired in there nicely, and also cut a hole out the load so that when it fits it covers up. It's all in there, you don't even know it's there. So if I turn it over, you see I've got the cables coming through through two small holes. The wheels will need to come off, got to clean the axles, as I'm going to be fitting the DCC Concepts axle pickups on them. So once I've got those, we'll wire it all up, and then that will be all up and running. So that's that project all finished. Nearly, should I say. This one is a Accurail 89-foot TFOC trailer train, which I've flattened everything off, leveled the floor, give it slight weathering, and we have some 3D printed auto frames that a friend of mine has done on Baz trains. And literally they are, the first set was shapeways, but the rest that he's 3D printed himself, that just need the tie downs done, but they are all glued together, all painted, maybe a little bit of weathering, but even the box at the back's all been painted up. Just need a bit of old chain in there, maybe some tools if I can get any that small, but apart from that, that is not far off being complete. And this one is a little one that I just couldn't help. The Hornby Class 60, it's the one I've had repainted a little while ago, and when I switch the lights on, I've installed little engine lights. So it's a little, it sits above the fan unit with two LEDs that shine down either side. I've wired them into where the lights are, so when the lights come on, I'll just zoom in, and it lights that up really nicely, gives it a bit more effect. And yeah, I think that's definitely well worth doing. Anyone that's got a 60 to fit that, it gives it a nice little touch. Also, just for the shed layout, a bit a bridge for some vehicles. It just adds a little bit of a scene. It's difficult to tell under there. If I open this door, see if some light comes in, and you can see it's slightly weathered inside. But it's a little project, and mainly out of cornflakes packets. So yeah, reused cardboard, can't go wrong, and somewhere to put some vehicles. New Revolution trains Eco Fret container pack. 3 car set. I have the A and B, and the detail on these are amazing. I haven't put the connecting bars in between yet, but they will be put on at some point. But it's amazing that how fine and how detailed it looks. And they look absolutely brilliant. Definitely worth getting. They look great with containers on. They have the little lugs in, so they just clip straight on and holds them on perfectly. Must say, Revolution trains, well done, because they're perfect. Even though someone will find something wrong with them, but from what I need them for and what they look like, they'll look great in a container train. Also got out my GBRF freight container train. Another thing is, I suppose if I put the video on of going through this and unboxing and putting the decoder in, and I couldn't get all the light functions to work. So I contacted Revolution Trains and they said it's actually made for a 4-function decoder, and I've put an 8-function one in. So what I'm going to do is I've bought a 4-function but with a stay alive. Hopefully to stop the flickering of the lights. So I won't go through everything, I'll start the video up once I've taken it apart, but we'll put this in and see if it does any difference. Right, so that's the body off. So I did wonder if these connections weren't connecting properly, but I'll just ease this decoder out. So that's the 8-function one. Put that to one side. So this is the 4-function one from Laisdcc. So we'll get that, put that in the right. Don't like pushing too hard on it in case it does some damage. And then with this, put this, sit it in the kitchen. I know there's a lot of cable there, but it gives me sort of plenty to move around with as and when I need to take it out again. So make sure there's no cable showing the other side or getting in the way of those pins. could have made it a bit shorter. It does seem staffed. They've made a really beautiful kitchen in there, but you can't see it. Right, so what I'll do, I'll get this together and then we'll put it on the track and hopefully we get all the light functions working properly. Alright, the decoder's all fitted and let's go through the light functions. So I've got interior. I believe number 2 isn't coming on. Number 3. Yep, that is. So if I quickly turn the lights off, you should see the side lights are on. Yep, so we've got the other lights working now. We've got 4. No. Main lights on. Hey, so now we have all lights on. So it is now fully lit. So definitely full function decoder, and yeah, works fine with the 8 function. None of these lights came on, only half of them did, the other half didn't. So yeah, definitely stay alive in there as well. There'll be no flickering to the lights, so the lights will stay on all the time. Definitely worth a bit of extra investment, I think. Alright, so that's another one. Cured, finished and done, ready for running. So on the container train, I've got Batman 66 745 Modern Railways, Dapol Wagon, and then Revolution Trains Eco Frets. The two lots, a set of 3 and a set of 3. Very lovely detail on them. And then we got the Hattons GBRF container wagons. Oh, 4 of those. And then also we got some Dapol ones, which were very rare to find. So rare, in fact, it took me several years to find them. So apart from the first wagon and the last wagon, everything's all GBRF. And the exhibition layout is all put away, stored ready for next year. So got a bit of time to work out for a back scene. Don't want nothing too overpowering, but enough to give it some sort of depth. So this is the middle board, which doesn't have a cover, so I've got a few places where to have it, just knowing what to put really. the other two boards would have to come apart to do, but it's something else to do for the winter, as try to get this section done on the layout, on the shed layout that is, to get the river scene finished off, the road finished off, and maybe put a board behind it so it's got a nice back scene for videos. Get a bit of ballasting in, take round to the corner, maybe all the way to the tunnel entrance of the bridge, and we come round, and then we've got all this section here. So finish this off, nice little scene in the corner, so it goes all the way round. Then we've got a few sidings, and then a couple of loops, and we've also got the bay platform, and it's something that I've made up because I had an American platform there and it just didn't look right, so I thought I'd just do a British one. I'll just take you around there so you can see it goes all the way down. It looks really good, with a few sidings at the back there. And then we've got this little section here, which is, well, just to put a few bits on top really, but make something out of it, and something we can look forward to, something to get the old brain ticking. So if you've got any ideas, let us know in the comments. That would be good. Anything's better than nothing, I suppose. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this update, and see you in the next video.